Um, I had thought that this was supposed to be everyone had the same map, but apparently it's not. I've got two. I mean, I've got what I would consider the best map is Silver Lake. All the extra money, the extra action. This is really good though as well. Now these are on opposite corners or opposite parts of the map, but being able to use one of these guys to put down a couple different tags, certainly at least two tags, um, is very useful early on in the game. And that being said, this is the best map as far as I'm concerned. So I will choose this one. All right. All right, so the cards can give you a little bit of versatility. If you've got a bad card, you can dig one or two, depending upon if it's upgraded or not. It's okay, it's not great. Um, I don't have use for this card. I generally want to make a donation unless it's like $10 or $12. So that's not going to be good, and I usually want to play this card at all costs, so I don't want to dump it, clever it essentially down to one. This card I've never ever gotten to work and gotten the hunter, but if it does work, it would be nice to get an extra card, so I'm going to opt for this one, at least for now. All right, so among these two, I'm not a big fan of covering rock and water. This one's not great, but if I somehow can't get anything on the first, can't get a meeple or can't get a line on anything, this will work. Also, later in the game, I can use an extra meeple to play the association higher. So I'm going to try this one. Okay, so I've got this one. Have to choose it. The other two are animals. And again, this one's not bad. If things go poorly, you can get your meeple. If things, and whether or not things go poorly, when you upgrade it, you can use additional meeples to make these easier. Pretty decent. Not the best, but pretty decent. I've never gotten the hunter to work. However, the mark is something. You either get some cash, 2 money if somebody else takes it, or if it falls off, you get it. And the upgraded, you're still marking at the end of everything. I don't think you can mark beforehand. Maybe you can. I'm not sure. After the finish the action, you mark. All right, so I'll be marking after everything. But if I've already got one out there that's marked, then I get a rep bump. This seems overall better. Again, if I could use the hunter ability, once or twice in a game, it might be better. But like I said, I've never been able to use it correctly, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong with that. So I'm choosing the mark. Is that everybody? All right, so we got to wait on the card draft. All right, these are the cards that we're looking at. We've also got Small Animal Zoo and International Zoo, so continent icons. Anything that we get over here counts as 2 for us, but not our opponents. I guess when we're looking at one opponent, that would be the blue player. This is habitat diversity, so I don't have a lot for that I can get out cheaply. But this one I do. I've got 2 Australia 2s. This one actually takes only 1 cube. Those total $24. And because I'm on Silver Lake, I can build a 2 here and then a 2 there. One of them being the aquatic, and I can actually put them out, but without needing a break or needing other monies. this card here doesn't have any significance at all, but might be useful for cash or otherwise. And then I'm kind of thinking what to do. The cheapest bang for my buck as far as points go are this Ibex. Needs to be by 2 mountains, but there's a spot right there that is next to 2 mountains that could easily fit the creature. Excuse me, this one. And then we're going to get $2 back. So this one only nets 8. 8 for 5 is a very good ratio. So I like that one. So I like these 4. I could speculate and take the Sea Cave just to have something else to do, provided that there's a reptile that comes out, and they're fairly prevalent. There's seems to be quite a few reptiles in the game, and I could certainly do something after I do the Australia to grab the sea to grab a reptile for the Sea Cave release. Now, there's no guarantee that I'm going to be able to play it early, but there's a lot of minimal prerequisite reptiles to do. So that one seems good as well. But there's no guarantee that I'm going to be able to get this in the first round. In fact, I'd probably still rather have a partnership given the habitat diversity. So I think the Ibex is best, and then just take this. I may not be playing this. I may not need it. I'm going to have to dump one of these 2 cards for an X token to be able to play my animals at 5, being only in the 4 spot. I won't know which one of them I need to dump until I see the board populated, which we should see right after I confirm my keep. So why don't we do that now? We'll do this, and I'll just jettison the Sea Cave. All right, so there is a reptile out there, but that requires a blue partnership. And what is this? Something I'm not going to play, certainly for a while. All right, so here's actually a better one. Like I said, I've got this one here, and I could certainly, again, grab the one of the buildings and try to do that. But nothing is real enticing for the first round. This is a different tag, but not something I can play right away anyway. So I think I'm going to go along with my plan. I'll build a 2 here and then a 2 here. And this doesn't need to be by anything, so we'll do that. So next turn, I'll probably just play this, get that out early in case somebody else plays a reptile. Obviously they can't do it in the first round anyway, other than I guess maybe a sponsor, like if the black player's got the I forget what it's called, but it's the one that is like a crescent that's got to be by 2 different. It's like a turtle tank or something like that. Anyway, we'll see what happens. All right, I'm just going to play the herpetologist. All right, I'm going to build that 2 aquatic. All right, so I'm going to need to drop the cards for an X token so I can play my animals with the X token and play both of them on my next turn. All right, I'm going to play my animals. I need to play 2 of them, so I'm going to use the X token I just got. He's got to go there. And this guy's got to go here. I'm gonna play a kiosk, I think. Give me a little bit of income. We'll put it by these 2 guys we already have. I want this thing. Yeah, here is fine. It's by 2 enclosures anyway. 2 things that'll give me money. Animal to take. Always want to boost association, so we'll do him. I am going to do association. They're not doing the hire worker. We're going to get our own worker this way. And then I don't have any money to do it, so I think I'm just going to upgrade my association. Hopefully I'll be the first one to be able to do the $2 donation. We will see. I certainly want to be the first one to this if possible. Alright, so I don't have any actual cards. Maybe I'll get this 3 enclosure, maybe I won't. Or 3 enclosure animal, I guess. I'm very much interested in this reptile management plan. I've already got 1 reptile tag. They're pretty easy to get in general. Also, it's still available under the building, so I could choose that as an option and then come back and get to do one of these as well. So I think I want that. I'm able to get it with this spot right here. I could also get it from this spot, but I'd like to keep $2. I mean, other thoughts are I could build either a 2 or 3 enclosure or something like that there, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to need, and I really kind of want this card. So I'm going to just play a tickets right there. The tickets getting me to 9 points will be an income, and then being adjacent to this will be another income. So it increases my income by 2. And I will take this. All right. Anything come up? Habitat for now. Okay, so that's good. Likely on the next turn I'm just going to grab 2 cards. All right, the break is at 8. I don't have an X token anyway, but I'm going to take cards and just draw 2 cards. I don't see, I can't snap, and I don't see any reason to not take cards. It seems unlikely that there'd be a break. The red player can certainly take cards and might certainly take cards for 2. It seems like a bad idea for black to do either, and the blue might also get cards. So my guess is at worst we'll be at 14 unless maybe somebody plays something with sprint. Or you know, maybe he hasn't got an next token. So it seems almost impossible. Certainly it's not impossible, but it seems very unlikely that a break will be caused. So I can safely take cards. I'll be able to just draw 2. I can hold up to 3. I've got the one I need here. Hopefully I'll get a reptile. Who knows? One that I can play, hopefully. We'll see. And no on that. This is at least something that I can play. So, all right. Well, anyway, I'll more than likely be using the association, spending the $2, and I'll probably be taking yellow. All right, success. We were able to get the sponsor all the way to grabbing us partner zoo. We'll grab the yellow since it's of interest, and we can make our donation. Okay, so we had a break. I dumped the blue card that I had in the hopes to play this later for quite a few points. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this guy out. I have the $15, but I need to put out an enclosure by rock, unfortunately. Well, I guess I could build a 2 here and then, but I'm going to want to buy the points. So I'm going to probably have to just hold off on this. But I could certainly just build the 3 anyway. And put it down here. Yeah, right. So I only got 9 points. Even if I cash this, it doesn't get me enough. So I'll probably just save the 5 for the bumper. 5 of the 9 for a bump here. All right, so I got $9. I don't have enough to play this even if I grab everything, but I can take money and then take the blue and just not fund it, and then use the animals to play this guy and put me to first. And then I can use the habitat diversity with the 3. So that's my goal. All right, so I'm going to grab the blue. So I got Europe here. I'm going to upgrade the animals. So when I play my next animal, which is going to be this guy, I'll get 1 bump, and that'll put me to 3, and I'll be 2 away from another upgrade. And it looks like red may beat me to the building, but if he gets the building, I'll get the 2 rep, which is going to get me an upgrade anyway, and then I can upgrade build. So with the upgrade on animals first, it gets me another upgrade quicker. And I'm not going to donate because I need the cash. Yes. All right, now we can play the Wolverine guy. And we don't have money or spots for anything, so we're going to do that, and we're going to move this to number 5 and mark. What can we mark here? That's kind of nice. What is this? That's pretty cheap. I'm going to mark this one. Yeah, sounds good. All right, let's do species or habitat diversity. Habitat diversity. Might as well take the income. Can get me an extra green and whatnot, so. All right, so the red player beat us to the milestone part here, so we're going to just get 2 rep and upgrade our building. And he even took the building we wanted, so. Let's do the donate. Both of these two are good. I'd probably prefer this over the $10, but again, we're going to get a good one regardless if he beats us or not. All right, this is a pretty cheap and easy way to get another predator tag, so I'll be able to play that later on in the game. In fact, I just kind of want this card. I don't necessarily need to play it right away. The two I'd like to play are these two right here. This one from the board, and then this one so that I can have this ready to go if I need to, which seems like the only one that I'm going to have the opportunity to use right now. So, and if I fail on that, I can always grab the building. If somebody, like this guy can dig it out. I don't know why he would choose that one, but he could. He could also play it straight from the board. He's got a spot that it could fit, certainly. I don't know if that's his plan since he built a 2, but we'll see. All right, anyway, I'm going to do this. So I want to do this, but I want to go and grab this. So I want to put this 2 over here. This will have access to the water in case I want to build this one. I want, now I can do this. I will put the 1 here. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take this card. And I think I'm going to build this. I'm going to put it here so it'll eventually get me 6, maybe. We'll see. But that's kind of the plan. Here I get a guaranteed 2 now, but here I will have 2. I'm certainly going to fill that spot with something unless somehow these both go away. And even if they do, then I got this one. So. Well, I can play animals, and I can play both of these guys here. I don't know that there's anything I need to dig away, but I would like to play both of those animals. This has to go here. Again, I need all 3 of these cards. I don't necessarily need this, but I picked this up so that I could play this. So, has anybody got pets? Or petting enclosure? Nope, leaving the pet out there. This is a pretty powerful guy. Maybe I'll dig him. Oh, that could release something else to the board that will be really good. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh, well, this will be cheaper then. Well, that's nice. Oh, this is a good card. All right, border space. It's 1, 2, 3 for now. Everybody can play that. Although I can snap it. potentially on my next turn, because I'm only going to get 2. Okay, let's do that. Let's pass on this. I know it's going in a 2, but couldn't build 2 1s. Do I even want this card? Well, I don't think I want the pet, but yeah, I mean, I can get it to pouch or discard or whatever, so I'll mark that one. Large animals comes out. Okay. Relatively productive turn. Alright, so we're at 8 on the break. I want to be able to do this guy, and I want to do him right now. I've got the ability where I can use an extra meeple to increase. I don't have any of the projects I can do anyway, so throwing 2 meeples on there is not a problem. Also, I can get this, and that will get me my last meeple. So I have 2 meeples, because yeah, it doesn't give me any extra points, but it gives me a second meeple to utilize that ability again if I want. So I'm going to do this. Add 2. So I don't want to pitch any cards. So and this does me no good. So I'm going to go here, and I'll get an extra reptile tile. Well, I kind of want the money. I was just going to use this to snap this guy. So I don't know that I need the snap, although I could take the snap and trash the card for money, but I am just going to get the card. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm taking the money. I want to be able to build some things and donate and maybe play this guy. Let's see. Do this. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Not terrible. Okay. All right, let's see. I don't need to sell it, so I will just game these 2. I want the partner zoo. I'm going to take... I kind of want to play this first before anything, so I'll take the green. And I don't know that I want to sell anything. Now, my income's starting to climb up, so that's good. I'm up to 26. Next highest is 22. That's only going to cost me 4. I got 27. This should be fine. I'm going to hit the pass. I do want to donate. That's interesting. I could use the extra meeple now if I had wanted to. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, upon reflection, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get this to work very well. I mean, I could certainly snap it and then make some builds and then use it, but that would require essentially 2 full rounds without a break, which could happen, but the red player has their sponsor at 4, the black player has it at 5, and they don't have any money. and then the blue player has cards at 5. So we could be seeing a break pretty quickly. I think I might be better served to just build and then use this. So if I put, say, this guy here, and then this can go wherever. I mean, I could put it right here to try to get, yeah, if I'm going to abandon, then I'm going to certainly want to do this. I'm abandoning hope on the chickens or farm animals, native farm animals. Yeah, so then I could put the lizard in here, and I could put this hunter guy in here on my next turn if I wanted to, and that should kick up my income as well. So I think I'm going to do that, and again, if there is a break, I don't lose anything, and it shouldn't be a problem. So we're targeted by pilfer by the blue player, and I've got $21. I need to spend $16 on these two animals. In fact, I'll get $3 back from this, so I can afford the $5. Don't want to spend it, of course, but I can certainly afford it. So I'm going to give them the $5. Let's play some animals now. We didn't have a break, so that's good. Although we knew we weren't going to since we got pilfered. Oh, yikes. All right, well, we're not using that. Should have played the hunter first. That would have gone away, but that's okay. We didn't know. Yeah, that would have been a better choice, but all right. All right, I think I'm going to up this to a 4. And take this. It'll be my first towards the 2 buildings I need to upgrade my cards. I know I'm losing a bump on this because I'll cap it, but I need to start. So. All right, I think I'm going to actually cause the break. I'm going to get my meeples back. I'm going to get a next token. So I think that's pretty important. So I'm going to do that. All right. Okay, so had a break there, and I can build a 4, but I really kind of want to be able to get cards, and I want to be able to get them up to get it upgraded to 2nd level. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use this action, and I'm going to use another meeple so that I can do. I'm gonna do this building. Now, ideally, I would like the monkey, but the monkey's already been taken. So I'm going to do Predator, which is going to give me an extra point because of the pack, and maybe give me an easy Predator to play for an additional point for the pack. So we'll see. This also gives me a second microscope, I'm thinking about doing this. Let's see. Let's upgrade my cards. I know. Yeah. I mean, it also has the pack, but that means I need to build 2 4 enclosures or somehow get a release. I do not want to donate. I have a lot of things to build and or do, so I'm going to have to keep that money. All right, I probably am going to need 2 4 enclosures for these two guys. It's at 4, or even this guy as well. It's already at 4. Getting it up to 5 is just going to waste a turn probably, so let's just run that. I don't need to place it anywhere specific, so I might as well go get some cash for it. I can then do cards in the next turn and see if there's anything else I can build that's small, maybe an aquatic animal, or maybe something that I can get away with a build of something, so we'll see. Alright, I'm going to do cards. I'm interested in this one, which you can already play right now. It's just worth 3 bumps, which should get us 3 points, a card, and an X token. And then I don't see any others on the board, but I'm going to take them from the deck first. We're going to get 4. I've got an easy discard in this one. Ugh. That's not great either. Herbivores mean nothing to me. Come on, luck. That's pretty awful too. All right. And then I'll take this one, which I can actually play and do something with, and I'm going to discard this card because it does me no good in any way, shape, or form. I'm not going to play this one probably, but if for some reason I'm able to, I'm able to. I don't know. And an ape. All right, so it's time to drop cards. 2 or 4 to get more on the small animals. I don't have any small animals in hand, and these are going to get me a lot of points, so I'm not sure how viable that's going to be. Now, right now, I'm at 3 over the blue player down here. I'm never going to win North America. I get a shot to win green. I need one more. I mean, essentially we're tied right now because even though I have 2, this one counts as an additional one for me. So we're tied in green. I'm going to win blue. I'm winning yellow because one of mine is this. And I'm winning Australia by probably quite a bit. So it looks like I've got 2 guaranteed and I've got a decent shot at 4. Again, I'm going to get another one of these to solidify that. What I really need is one more green, of which I don't have any. No, this is blue. I think I'm going to ditch this thing because I don't even know if I'm going to get 2 more small animals, let alone 4. So yeah, I've got a decent shot to at least maintain this 3 or improve it. All right, so I have a lot of cards. We're at 6 on the break. 2 members have their sponsor at 5. So we could have a break. Neither of them have a great deal of money. But I really only need the two animals with pack ability and this card. I don't care for this in general, and I'll probably not be able to play the Vulture, even though he's cool. This doesn't really help me. I don't need that tag for anything, at least nothing that I'm aware of. And this one I can't play right now, and if I lose it, it's not the end of the world. So I've got the 3 cards that I'm needed. If it is a break, I know what to drop. What I do want is this monkey. I've got the Africa tag, so I can play him. He only fills the 2 spots. I could actually pilfer. I'm low on points, in fact. And he fits 2 needs, well, 3 needs actually, but a need for this one. He's a primate. He would be my first of 2. I could actually play this one, and he would be essentially a 3rd Africa tag for this, towards that. So I am going to play my sponsor card for this sponsor and draw another card, essentially, and I will draw it. So now I still have 3 cards that I need and a bunch that I don't really necessarily need. I'm going to build. I need 2 for the monkey. Let's put this, actually let's put this here. I'm not going to need cards for a while, I'm assuming, so I can clever that down. Or anything else to give me clever, so we'll do that. And then let's just build the tickets. Put that here. Alright, I have plenty of money. I only need 19 to put out the 2 I need, unless I want to go with this one. In which case it's 23. Either way, I've got enough. I'm going to move this one down, because eventually I'm going to need to build another 4. Well, I'm going to do animals, and it looks like I'm going to get 2 more cards, so I'm going to be dumping a lot of these at the end, but that's okay. So I don't see anything from here. I could probably grab that to try to, I don't know, screw the black player, but that doesn't help me, so maybe I'll find something better. Well, I have this option as well. And that would be the second monkey. So blue player's got 5 monkeys. He should be going there. Maybe the second monkey is best for me. Only 6, but it, give me another 6 for this. No, I don't think so. I mean, if I really need to, I can potentially snap. So that's not really an issue. Let's just draw from the deck, see what I get. All right, something I'll be able to play, and will be a lot of points, so huzzah. All right, so we'll play this guy here. We're going to pilfer a card, because he's only got $4. Blue player, yeah. Let's confirm. All right. I got something else I can play. So many good things. I really want to play one of these pack animals. Let's see. 9 more, that'll leave me with 11. So I've got 5 to spend. I'm going to play the cheaper one. All right, mark something. Well, I'll mark this card then. All right, that was pretty decent. All right, so I have a monkey with a partnership, so I can do this. I will choose this slot as it gives me the most. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a 2. I'm going to put it over here so I can get $2. And that'll give me a spot where I can put this iconic animal. I've already got a spot for this. I have enough money to play them both right now. I will also be able to trade if I needed to. Probably won't do that. However, I will get a posturing from this guy. So I'll be able to put kiosk or ticket there. I got hit with a couple of venoms, but luckily I've planned on using this one anyway. Let's place one. We'll place just no. Let's get a point. And a couple more dollars. I could buy another X token. Because I'm only paying 7 for this, and that's 5. You know what? I'll take one. Quite a bit of income if it breaks. If it doesn't, I can always make it so essentially. So let's see. Nobody's running out. Well, somebody's running after pets. We'll put it on the pet. All right. So I'm going to need these meeples off of here and there. And I'm going to need money for a build. So I'm just going to cause the break, get my money, build animals association. That's the plan. All right, the only card that matters is this. I can get rid of any two. Doesn't matter. All right, so people have dropped their cards. I'm going to take my income for the break, and I'm actually going to build the 2 right here. That way I can build a 4, and then a tickets here to get what I need to do here. I'll have the 2X tokens. I don't know that I need them, but just in case, maybe there's a constriction or something like that, whatever. All right, so let's do our animals. I want to play this guy here down to 15, so I'll be able to play the pack animal. I'll do some digging. Let's see. It's probably not going to matter, but we'll see what comes. All right, so that one is 6 points in the event that we can play it, which we may be able to. We'll see. I don't think so, not unless there's a break, but that's okay. Well, let's dig this guy, see what happens. Okay, let's play this guy. And get our points. So we're at 92, closing in on the end. Place a token, I don't know, place one here, whatever. All right, so we've got 2 options to do this last play, each of which is going to get us 21 points. We can choose either of these to get 3 green. In addition, we can do a building, so I can spend all my tokens here. And I can take this building and get an extra bump here, so that'll give me another 3. And then I can use the extra turn, and the fact that I can use 2 meeples to move up to do partnership. Probably take this one as this one's closest, 2 and 3. So if the blue player played a third, that would be a problem. If I didn't have the blue one, excuse me, the red one, the orange one's out of reach anyway, doesn't matter. The other method is I could take this, take one of the 2, any of the buildings actually, because this gets me the bump I need. I could take this to get one more. That doesn't do anything for me, but I get a clever to move this away, and I could have my sponsor. I could play this sponsor with the extra turn. I would basically lose 3 points because instead of getting 2 green or 3 green, I would get 2 green, but I would gain 3 points with this. This gives me 6 versus the 3 points I would get from this. So it's basically even as far as points. I think taking the red tag is a little better. One, it makes this one safe. I get that extra one for my international zoo project. And also the red player would be able to use this. I don't know if that matters to him or not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know he can use this one right now, but that seems to be it. So he did build an aviary, so there could be an eagle coming, in which case he could do the eagle and then. And if that's the case, that would give him his second large animal. So I should take the large animal. So I'm gonna do this with 5. We want large animals. Yeah. Do that extra thing. We need our building. We need the one that gives us a rep bump. So that gives us these 2, and then the 1 more for this. All right, and then I can't do that, so I'm going to pass on this. And with my extra turn, I'm going to choose this. Add an extra meeple. Take the red one. So I've seen more points. You know, he needs 44. I've gotten more than 44 on a given turn. He's got plenty of money. If he somehow has like 2 go-aheads or something like that, or I don't know, he could get, I don't know, well, we'll see what he does. But there's options for us to lose, but I think we've got it pretty well set. He doesn't have any money or any extra points out of these. None of these give him extra points. We don't have any extra points, but we got the full 12 on ours. So I think he's going to be hard-pressed to beat us. I don't see the blue player being able to do anything. He's only got 2 X tokens. So, well, we'll see. All right, so it was a 20-ish point game. For both blue and red, we're a little over 20 behind me. Obviously a good result. Let's see. 33 turns, pretty standard. I outgained them money-wise. Let's see. All right, looks pretty good. Let's see at the end. Again, that was just too much to ask for. Let's see what the red player did on their last turn here. I didn't even put anything in the aviary. What did he do? All right, so maybe he expected to get 2 turns, but okay, so low mountain range is what he did. Well, you know, got some points from it, certainly. All right, well, that was that one. And again, this one was on, we had different boards. I had the best board. So in my opinion, I had an advantage going into the game. So I'm going to go back to playing on the same board for everybody.